Today is the 8th day, the 7th month, in the 9th year of Channel Group, August 15, 2021. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천지인 참 부모님께 경배. 바로 let us recite Family Pledge. Number 1. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to seek our original homeland and build the kingdom of Heavenly Parent on earth and in heaven, the original ideal of creation by centering on true love. 2. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to represent and become central to heaven and earth by attending the Heavenly Parent and true parents. We pledge to perfect the dutiful family way of filial sons and daughters in our family, patriots in our nation, saints in the world, and divine sons and daughters in heaven and on earth by centering on true love. 3. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships and realm of the royal family by centering on true love. 4. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to build the universal family encompassing heaven and earth, which is Heavenly Parent's ideal of creation, and perfect the world of freedom, peace, unity, and happiness by centering on true love. 5. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. 6. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to become a family that moves heavenly fortune by embodying the Heavenly Parent and true parents, and to perfect a family that conveys heaven's blessing to our community by centering on true love. 7. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges through living for the sake of others to perfect a world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. 8. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges, having entered the era of Channel Group, to achieve the ideal of Heavenly Parent and human beings united in love through absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and to perfect the realm of liberation and complete freedom in the kingdom of Heavenly Parent on earth and in heaven by centering on true love.
Adieu. So for the opening prayer, we will now call on our elder brother Ramon de Dace, who is the Field Job HTM coordinator.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, our leaders, our brothers and sisters. Let's bow our head to honor our heavenly parents and our true parents. Let us pray. Good morning, our heavenly parents, and our victorious true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. Father, we are so grateful for allowing us to gather here in our virtual morning devotion. Father, even though it's hard for us, but you really loving Father. Open up this kind loving Father of activities that you really loving Father. Guide us and give us loving Father hope and direction to fulfill in our daily undertaking. Father, allow us to really praying for the protection of our victorious and beloved true mother, who really work so hard in the front line in spite of pandemic COVID-19. They really loving Father, always thinking for the restoration of the world. Even loving Father to go around the world to determine to offer even 30% of all population. Father, we know all the people throughout the world panicking for the situation that we're really facing now. But it will only loving Father solve by uniting our true mother. And all the people know the divine principle and receive the blessing. And through this, people will understand and unite and work together. And through this loving Father, we really see there's a very big chance that true love, loving Father, feel in every family and live for the sake of others. As our true parents pioneer the fact and teach this loving Father by experiencing the fact of suffering. Father, our true mother, really thinking on how could really comfort our true Father and the Spirit world. And because of this, true mother really want to give blessing to all the people loving Father. And we grateful that our great leaders here in front of us really following our true mother direction. And through this loving Father, the morning devotion, we could really loving Father united in hearts to follow and unite to our true mother. And we pray that through this loving Father, we could really feel the heart of our two parents and could really live as brothers and sisters, as one family loving Father, to lead this world loving Father. As our responsibility loving Father, not only our own family, but all the family throughout the world.
Amen.
As a blessed family loving Father, our responsibility to share the blessing that we receive from our two parents. Through loving Father, living at a testimony as an example loving Father, that people see the greatness and legacy of our two parents. Because of the through this loving Father, we could really contribute. We could really loving Father encourage our neighbors, our friends, our relatives loving Father, and even loving Father, our own children, to follow the path that our two parents want us to do in our daily life. Father, even though it's very difficult, but you open the door of our mind and body, loving Father, to unite, to work hard, loving Father. That this time they open all the means for our true mother to even loving Father, give the online blessing, that purpose and motivation of a parents. It's really loving Father. Very touching loving Father. That people who really loving Father, they educated. Because only through this loving Father, we could really have that power. Father, have that strong bond, loving Father, to really share our true parents' greatness to the people around us. And through this loving Father, our leaders around the world could really love Him, Father. Give love to our fatherlands so that they could really feel this precious love, that they could really love Him, Father. Unite to our two parents and become loving Father united as a wish of our two parents to unite our fatherland, North and South Korea. Father, we are still immature enough to fulfill this by our own. That's why we are so grateful for our great leaders who really instrument by our two mother to lead us and guide us, loving Father. If I please allow our Father in heaven to open the door of our mind and escape the shackle of our bodies, to never give up us all opportunities of salvation in behalf of our true Father. You provide us our great and sacrificial leaders here to convey your wisdom of true love. Please lead us to place understand and our life dedicated to live for the sake of others. Use us, Father, your instrument of true love, of our true parent, to our family, tribe, nation, and cosmos. As we fulfill our esteemed responsibility, we want to remain humble and full of contentment, facing the reality of difficulties. This is God's grace. Thank you very much, Father, because we want to become your sons and daughters. Father, again, we want to invite you to bless our morning devotion. Senses and open to hear our precious word. Use our great leaders to inspire us so that we can feel and receive more love, encouragement, and hope. We need this Father in heaven to become victorious like our two parents, to give us joy and happiness. Father, we want to offer this humble prayer and report this in my name, Ramon de Dasi, and Yusiko kami, a Bliss Central family. Aju.
Aju. Thank you very much, our elder brother Ramon Didasi, for that deep and heartwarming prayer. Now let's have our unison prayer. Aju. So let's now offer our greetings to our heavenly parents and true parents. Good morning, heavenly parents. Good morning, true parents. Good morning, our national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Halog, and our leaders and elders, blessed families and brothers and sisters. Once again, this morning devotion, the Field Job community is hosting this morning devotion, and I am your host, Roy Montagna. Now for the Hondo Care reading, let's call on Brother Francis Prodigo from the Central District.
Our reading for today is from the book Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hak Jahan Moon. Chapter 9, God's Kingdom in Our Midst. If you reflect on God's heart, you will recognize that the hardships and suffering that you may be going through are nothing compared to His. We have to repent before God. You did not bring yourself into the world. Your life is a gift from God. His will for us is that we make our lives beautiful and worthwhile. When we believe in our hearts that we are here for our children and family, for our spouse, as well as for all humanity and the entire world, we will find happiness. In all of this, your heart is your closest teacher. In the face of difficulty and confusion, ask your heart. Your heavenly parent who loves you resides deep in your heart. You are designed to hear God's true voice. We all need to hone our ability to hear the true voice of Heavenly Father and Heavenly Mother in our hearts. Your heart is your eternal guardian. Heartfelt prayer is the only passageway to God. Through such true prayer, you will receive the grace of God and true parents in even the most destitute and difficult place. The helping hand of that grace leads us on the free and happy path to the kingdom of heaven. The way of rebirth and resurrection. Don't you miss the sea in the course of your daily life? Don't you sometimes get the urge to rush to the beach and jump into the blue ocean? The sea is the symbol of the mother and the icon of motherhood. The deep sea is like a mother's bosom. That's where we want to be. When people stand in front of Niagara Falls in North America or the Iguazu Falls in South America, they cannot hide their amazement and awe. Some turn speechless, overwhelmed by the majestic vista. How did these magnificent waterfalls come to be? They are the unification of innumerable streams, large and small. By the law of nature, small streams flow into greater ones. Streams and rivers start at different places but have the same destination, one great ocean. A stream that refuses to flow simply dies. In the same way, religions that only cling to their own doctrines and refuse to unite with others die spiritually and eventually dry up. A religious teaching that explains God's original nature must now emerge. When God created us, His fundamental purpose was to enjoy a parent-child relationship of love with us. We are the children of parents, ultimately of our heavenly parent. Nonetheless, the original sin separated us from our heavenly parent, God. We need to pray about and study what happened. God raised up the people of Israel over the long course of 4,000 biblical years. On that foundation, not just of 400 years, but of 4,000 years. He sent His first Son, Jesus, of whom He could say, "This is my only begotten Son." Nonetheless, Jesus' family and the people of Israel could not fulfill their responsibility. Not only His family, but even his disciples turned their backs. No one was ready to give their life for him. Only a thief on the cross to his right, as he faced death, testified to Jesus. No one on this earth, not even Christian believers, understood the pathos of Jesus' history. Jesus is God's mediator, sent as our true parent to give rebirth and resurrection and guide us to become God's true children. History records 2,000 years of human suffering since the cross, and it came because those to whom Jesus was sent did not attend him. But who suffered the most? Our Heavenly Parent feels everything we are going through 1,000 times more intensely than we do. When children suffer, parents suffer more. Jesus promised the marriage of the Lamb at his second coming. Marriage brings two, a man and a woman, into one. The time has arrived. The Christian cultural sphere that is waiting for the only begotten Son also needs to receive the only begotten daughter. As Jesus taught in a parable, God let out his vineyard to new tenants. Those new tenants are to render to the owner the fruits in their seasons. They are the Christians. To those new tenants, God sent the only begotten daughter. For this purpose, adieu.
Adieu. Thank you very much, Brother Francis, for that reading. Actually, there was a comment from one of the VIPs who said that the accounts of True Mother's life that she shares is an actual testimony of a temple of God, a child of God who exists among us, and what impact it has through our understanding of it, what it has in our lives. So now for the 10 points of gratitude, let us now welcome Sumika Waki de Castro, a second generation from the Central District.
Yes, good morning, Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Good morning, leaders and elders, and to all my brothers and sisters. Today, I would like to share my 10 points of gratitude. First, I'm very grateful to Heavenly Parents and True Parents for this beautiful life and beautiful family. And second, I'm grateful to True Mother for sincere heart and unconditional love. And third, I'm grateful to all our leaders for giving us guidance and inspiration every day. And fourth, I'm grateful to my ancestors and spiritual world for guide my parents to this movement and protecting us as well. And fifth, I'm grateful to my brothers and sisters. We cannot meet this time because of the COVID-19, but still they inspire me. And six, I'm grateful to my parents for their sacrificing for us. Without their sincere heart for heaven, I wouldn't be here as a second gen. And seven, I'm grateful to my experience in royalty. Without that, I didn't understand God's heart and True Parents' heart. And eight, I'm really grateful to God and True Parents for giving me a chance to God bless last time. And nine, I'm grateful to my spouse. And last, I'm grateful to all the struggle and difficulties in my life. All the things are God giving me for a chance to grow more. And so I gratitude all the changing from every parent. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sumika-san, for that for those points of gratitude. Now let us hear an offering song This song is entitled Inoribana, which means prayer flower, and this will be rendered by the Humawan Matsumoto siblings, or Humawan Matsumoto brothers, Shun and Beans, a second generation of Central District. Let's welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Philip Matsumoto Humawa. I'm 18 years old.
I'm Beans Terhyo, 13 years old.
So we will sing a song, A Playflower. The Japanese say Inoribana. Please listen. Check it out. 愛しいあなたに届け祈り花苦しみも痛みも全部愛に変えて優しさに溢れたあなたに今会いたくて触れたくて響け心の叫び Never gonna let this melody fade away Never gonna let this melody go away Oh, oh, you got me singing likeあなたが隣にいて季節は永遠に戻ることはないって分かってるのに気づけばいつも探してるあの笑顔涙こらえよ空の星へ願い届けさまよいながら孤独を感じる夜救った砂は指の隙間をすり抜けてたもう一度二度と戻れないとしても僕にくれた日々を忘れない愛しいあなたに届け祈り花苦しみも痛みも全部愛に変えて優しさに溢れたあなたに今会いたくて触れたくて響け心の叫び記憶のかけらをすべて集め寄り添う日々あなたが僕に残したメモリーズこれから描く幸せを思い浮かべて空の向こう側にずっと遠く届くように生きる強さを信じる力を孤独の辛さも愛することその意味も全部僕でいられる力を与えてくれた人を忘れない愛しいあなたに届け祈り花苦しみも痛みも全部愛に変えて優しさに溢れたあなたに今会いたくて触れたくて響け心の叫びさまよいながら孤独を感じる夜救った砂は指の隙間をすり抜けてたもう一度二度と戻れないとしても僕にくれた日々を忘れない愛しいあなたに届け祈り花苦しみも痛みも全部愛に変えて優しさに溢れたあなたに今会いたくて触れたくて響け心の叫び Never gonna let this melody fade away Never gonna let this melody go away Oh, oh, you got me singing like to your island Never gonna let this melody fade away Never gonna let this melody go away Oh, oh, you got me singing like to your island
Smile. Wow, what a breath of fresh air. Thank you so much, our brothers June and Vince. They are actually the children of our very own field job regional leader, Pastor John Humawan. But both brothers are also choir members here in Japan, in Mieken, and they have been competing with other choirs. And I think they have won several awards. And besides that, the elder brother is also a guitar bass player in his high school, in his band in school. So this is actually and the father himself is also a guitar bass player in our Philippine community band here. So this is actually a family of musicians. Hopefully, ne? Okay, so now for our most awaited moment, let us now welcome our national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, for the internal guidance.
Thank you very much to our elder brother, our Kuya Roy, our MC for today. First, I would like to greet our heavenly parents and parents. Good morning, our parents and parents, to all our beloved Chongo families, our leaders, our blessed families, brothers and sisters. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Yeah, I would like to greet everyone. Happy Sunday. Yes po, I would like to also thank the Field Job family for hosting today's morning devotion. Truly, it was a very inspiring song offered to us by the second generation, the Humawan brothers. Really wonderful song, and also they have a very beautiful voice, and they are really so passionate actually offering this song. Really so wonderful. Thank you so much. And also thank you for our sister Sumika-san for offering her 10 points of gratitude. And truly, it's very great to see our beloved Filipino-Japanese family in Japan, and especially during Sundays, and really taking part in our morning devotion. Thank you for always joining and participating and supporting us. So once again, I would like to welcome all beloved brothers and sisters for today's 24th day of our 5th 40-day morning devotion. This morning, I would like to share with you So today, I would like to share this topic entitled True Parents' Realm of Victory. And let's study together. So Father said, true parents are completely victorious. The realm of true parents' victory refers to the scope of their victory in the battle against Satan. It means that the true parents are completely victorious on the individual level and on the family level. Further, they brought victory on the levels of the tribe, people, nation, and world. It was indeed a challenging course. By no means was it easy. However, I overcame every difficulty and won the victory. I offered to heaven the enthronement ceremony for the kingship of God, which brought about the miracle of liberating even God. True parents, with true love, forgave even the failed communist nations and embraced them while leading the providence forward. So today we are studying true parents' realm of victory. So Father said that really our true parents, they are completely victorious. So Father said that their victory is not only, in the level of the individual. So in all levels, true parents, won victory in the battle against Satan. So that's why true parents, they are our model. So Father said that their victory, true parents are completely victorious on the individual level and on the family level. And further, they brought victory on the levels of the tribe, people, nation, and world. So Father said it was indeed a challenging course, but by no means was it easy. However, I overcame every difficulty and won the victory. That's why true parents' life is our guide, actually our model. So when we continue study and learn about their life, kanina Kuya Roy was sharing, true parents' life, true mother's life. These are not just merely stories, but these are really, substantial and really actual, true parents' experiences. So once we study and then we learn to parents' life, and then how can we emulate, and then how can we also live such a life? So when we can be able to inherit and really emulate true parents' life, then we can all be victorious like our true parents. So the way they live their life, then they could gain victory in all levels. So tayo rin po, when we really just follow and the same, we live the same life like our beloved true parents, then naturally all of us will become victorious. That's why true parents before, true father before going to the spiritual world, father declared that they have completed everything, they have perfected everything, and concluded, perfected, and so everything was completed actually by true parents. So even before father left this world, already true father declared that everything was accomplished. So our true mother now, because of our limitations, true mother still needs to invest continuously until this time. But originally, because true parents have accomplished their mission, their responsibility, supposedly true mother can take a rest, right? But because of our shortcomings and limitations, we still true mother until this very time continuously leading us. But already in all levels, true parents have brought victory. So ang kailangan na lang natin gawin po ngayon is to really inherit and really imitate our beloved true parents, and then all of us can be victorious. So true parents, because of their love, because of their true love, they forgave even the failed communist nations. Father said, and embraced them and continue to lead the providence forward. So actually, they didn't, keep anything in their hearts. True parents embrace anyone, even those who have really persecuted them so much, right? This is the heart of our beloved true parents. Because of true love, they could be able to digest everything. Father said, we are entering the age of the mother. The fact that true parents established the realm of victory means that they recovered all that Satan kept in his possession, including all providential individuals who were lost. Because Eve was lost, Adam also was lost. However, now that Adam has been recovered, it is time to recover the women of the world. That is why for the recovery, on April 10, 1992, I placed Mother in the forefront and developed a movement for the liberation of women. We are entering the age of the mother. This is the age of the mother. So our beloved true mother is leading the providence now. Is starting from 1992. Because, even though Adam and Eve lost everything, but after true father, recovered everything. So father said, now that Adam has been recovered, it is time to recover the women of the world. So because of true parents coming, so true father, recover, like Adam was recovered through the coming of our beloved true parents, our true father. So now it is now the time, father said in this speech, that the time now to recover the women of the world. So starting 1992, True Mother, that's the time that True Mother was introduced to the world. And then Father saying that this is now the time. We are entering now in the age of the mother. So this is now the age of the mother. So from 1992. So until this time we could be able to see. Since when father passed away, many members maybe like we don't know what will going to happen that time, but when True Mother took over and continued the providence, we were all amazed with how True Mother have guided us, and then how lead the providence to completely different level. Aju, that's why really this is now the era of women. That's why our beloved True Mother now leading the providence on earth. right? So we could see amazing, miracles have, taken place in front of all of us. Truly, true mother's love brought everything possible. Aju, truly miracles, have taken place from, time to time continuously because of true mother's, leadership. So truly, we were really amazed. So this time is really the era of women. Ang mga mothers, this time they are really taking responsibility. So truly, we are standing in this era. So true father was gave this speech more than 20 years ago already, and then from that time already our true mother. That's why true mother, of course, for long years, 52 years of being the true father, how much our beloved true mother could be able to really inherit and really, really become completely one with our beloved true father, right? That's why when father went to the spiritual world and then true mother took over, we were really amazed with the way true mother have guided and lead the providence and really brought the providence in a complete different level. Aju, father said that everything that was lost has been recovered. When we say that the true parents are victorious, we mean that everything that was lost due to the false parents has been recovered. The true son, the true daughter, and the true husband and wife. The true parents are the root from which will arise one humanity. We all are related as blood kin. From that, true husband and wife will come only good descendants, continuing for countless generations. So, when we say father said that true parents are victorious, that means that everything that was lost due to the false parents has been recovered. Kaya nga po, everything that was lost by Adam and Eve in the beginning, everything was already recovered. So the declaration of true parents' victory means that everything that was lost was now recovered, is now recovered in this time, right? So even the positions of a true son, the true daughter, and the true husband and wife. So father said the true parents are the root from which will arise one humanity. We all are related as blood kin. So that's why true parents, they became now the starting point. So true parents, and then through the blessing, all humanity can be able to be connected into one. So father said that true parents are the root from which will arise one humanity. We all are related as blood kin. So ibig sabihin, when all people receive the blessing, so all people will be connected, centering on our, blood lineage, centering on our beloved true parents' lineage and heavenly parents' lineage. We will really become one human family. And then father said, from that true husband and wife will come only good descendants, continuing for countless of generations. So starting from true parents and then all humanity, if all of us can be able to, be blessed and receive the blessing from true parents, and then we can become one related through blood. And then from that, true husband and wife will come also, can be through the work of our beloved true parents. So true families are born, right? And then true husband and wife, through the blessing. And then from true husband and wife, father said, then only good descendants will come. And then continuing from countless generations. That's why starting from true parents and then expanding now to blessed and all families until the day that really kingdom of heaven can be realized. Only good descendants. And then from generation to generation, after everything is completed, then really kingdom of heaven will just continue and continue and continue. Aju? So only good people, good descendants will really come. So this is the original desire of our heavenly parent and true parents. But because of the fall, right, everything was lost. But through the coming of our beloved true parents, and then through their victory, going through this kind of course, and then they were able to recover everything. Aju? That's why really how important our true parents are, how precious they are, right? Without them, then we are not here. Also, this world will have no hope without true parents. That's why really just, thinking about our beloved true father, our beloved true mother in our life, how precious they are. That's why whenever we can see our true mother, even just by virtually, you know, how much our hearts are really touched and moved just seeing our beloved true mother, right? So our true parents, they are really the hope, not only by us, but even our heavenly parent, right? So true parents are the starting point, you know, of really realizing kingdom of heaven here on earth. Father said it leaves a mark on the history of the universe. So the realm of true parents' victory is not limited to them as individuals. It leaves a mark on the history of the universe. You have to inherit this. In order to do so, you have to recover what Adam and Eve lost by their failure to have absolute faith and absolute love. And you have to clean up the stain in the lineage. You can accomplish this within the realm of victory that I have prepared. All you need to do is follow the original track, climbing up the 8 stages beginning on the individual level, then starting again at the bottom on the family level and climbing up again and so on. So what we need to do, sabi ni Father, is to just follow. So we just need to absolutely follow. Ito yung pinaka-importante and really inherit everything. So true parents, you know, really sacrifice and really brought this victory. So tayo rin, we can really become victorious like true parents if we just, you know, absolutely follow them. So Father said, all you need to do is follow the original track, climbing up the 8 stages, beginning on the individual level, then starting again at the bottom on the family level and climbing up again and so on. So even true parents themselves, they went through, you know, even father and mother, they went through the individual level, the family level, you know, going on to heavenly parent, these 8 stages. They have overcame and brought victory in all levels. So tayo rin po, we have to be victorious in all levels. So Father said that the realm of victory is not only limited in the individual, so it was in all levels. And then it leaves a mark on the history of the universe. And then that's why Father said we have to inherit this. So in order to do so, you have to recover what Adam and Eve lost by their failure of absolute faith and absolute love, and you have to clean up the stain in the lineage. So ano po kailangan natin gawin, sabi ni Father? So what Adam and Eve lost, they couldn't keep their absolute faith and absolute love. So Father said that we have to, recover all these things by keeping our absolute faith and absolute love, and we have to clean up the stain in the lineage. Kaya nga through the blessing, this is the only way. Only through the blessing. That's how important the blessing is. Kaya whatever we are doing po ngayon, we are really, always looking forward when we join, lalo na ngayong mga young generations. Actually, we joined because we wanted to really build ideal families. We would like to really receive the blessing from true parents. This is the only way. So keeping our absolute faith, absolute love, and then we have to clean up the stain in the lineage through the blessing. And then we have to continue on following this original track, sabi ni Father, from the individual to the family, to the people, nation, world, and then until to heavenly parent. Then we can be victorious like our beloved true parents, and then we can also leave mark in history. Not only our true parents, kaya nga sina true parents ngayon, actually, when we watched the video yesterday, we had again the ancestors' liberation and blessing. And then we could see how much, our true parents have invested for all of us also to be remembered. Hindi lang sina true parents. True parents, Bill Chonbowon, they wanted that generations also, next generations were going to remember us. Hindi lang po sina true parents. Right? That's why true parents is doing everything for us also to be remembered in history. That's why whatever we have done this time, living together with our beloved true parents, will surely be remembered. Will surely be remembered. Not only by our own descendants, but all the generations to come. They will going to study people who have lived in this time with our beloved true parents. That's why what kind of legacy we want to live while we are alive. What kind of mark we want to live in history. Na matatandaan ng mga tao that we live together with our beloved true parents, what have we accomplished? What have we done during this time? Aju, that's why we are truly precious people. Whenever we think, about our position, yesterday also our elder brother si Kuya Roy was sharing, the disciples of Jesus. That time, actually this time, we are studying these people, di ba? Pinag-aaralan natin sila. So the same story will going to happen in the future. Tayo po ngayon na nabuhay, we are actually disciples of true parents. So what kind of disciple we are now? And then what kind of legacy and what kind of mark we will going to leave when we pass on to the spiritual world? Ano po yung gusto natin na matandaan sa atin ng mga tao as disciples of true parents, right? So that's why we cannot just let the same story happen like the disciples of Jesus during his time, right? So no one actually were left when the time that Jesus was crucified. Everyone, ran away, right? So they couldn't keep. And then these people now, what kind of legacy that they have lived? Ano po yung pagkakapan natin sa kanila? So this story, what's happening now, will going to happen also later on, right? That's why how important our life during this time with our beloved true parents. Aju, that's why we have to inherit everything the true parents have accomplished. And then we need also to become victorious and really people that our descendants and generations to come can be proud of. Aju? True Father said, you should be able to go about your life freely. Then you should be able to go about your life freely. From a two-dimensional viewpoint, God and human beings have been separated at opposite poles. Hence, true parents had to go and bring God back into the family. I surmounted all 8 stages, both vertically and horizontally, and broke free from the realm of Satan's accusation. Therefore, I can now freely attend God in the family and also on the national level. So that's why Father said, who is the most, free person? Actually, it's our true parents. Father said, you should be able to go about your life freely. Ibig sabihin, you are living completely in oneness with your original mind. Really, you become united completely. And then you brought victory in all levels, like our true parents. They're the, kaya sabi ni Father, I'm a free man, sabi ni Father. So, completely one. So, has no, connection to Satan. Completely, one with Heavenly Parent. So, in order for us to really become a free person, then we have to become completely one with our Heavenly Parent, with our true parents, that we live in accordance with our original mind. Aju? So, Father said, I surmounted all 8 stages both vertically and horizontally and broke free from the realm of Satan's accusation. Therefore, I can now freely attend God in the family and also on the national level. So how can we really attend Heavenly Parent? And how to really attend God? It's not easy. Without completely separating from Satan, it's very, very difficult to attend God. Kaya nga, what are we doing is, learning completely, studying true parents' life so that we can completely separate from Satan. Right? Without separating from Satan, we cannot attend God. Father mentioned that ang katawan daw natin, our physical body is connected to Satan like, like a string of yung spider web. So that's why Satan is controlling humanity. Satan is controlling fallen human beings. Because of this, also humanity, fallen human beings cannot attend God. That's why without cutting off from Satan's connection, from Satan's accusation, that's why how can we make ourselves free? So we have to completely unite our mind and body, centering on our Heavenly Parent, and really live our lives centering on our original mind's desire. This is the only way. But actually, this is not easy to do. Hindi po talaga madali ito. This is our lifetime, lifetime battle. Lifetime battle natin to. So, even though you are very serious already, not easy. How much more if we are not serious? And then if we didn't understand about this one, how can we attend Heavenly Parent? Right? That's why really with the guidance of our beloved true parents. And then because of the foundation na rin po na meron ngayon, how really fortunate we are if we really do our best this time and really fulfill our responsibility. This is the key actually to separate completely and unite our mind and body, fulfilling our responsibility. It's not enough to just study true parents' words. So this is one thing, right? But how can we be able to really practice and really substantiate it, substantialize this in our daily life? Meaning through studying, learning, having, deeper understanding. The same way we fulfill our responsibilities slowly, right? So through this, then we can be able to completely separate from Satan, and then we can be able to become one with our Heavenly Parent, and we can truly live, a free life, centering on our original mind without, Satan's accusation, completely separated from Satan. So this is really our lifelong battle. How can we be able to really become completely one with our Heavenly Parent and then with our beloved true parents? But because of our beloved true mother now guiding us directly, this is really possible. We can truly become, a free human being that can be able to truly attend fully our Heavenly Parent and our true parents. True Father said, establish the realm of internal heart. What grounds do I have to take pride in the name of true parents? I establish the realm of internal heart that true love breaks down all barriers and opens gates in every field and on all levels, horizontally and vertically, throughout history. So this victorious foundation should not just be something that I alone can rejoice over. It should be cause for heaven and earth and history and all ages to rejoice. Only when there is rejoicing to this extent can we truly rejoice. We should not rejoice over our individual victories while ignoring the past ages of history. What we accomplish should be cherished as a victory that all people in the past, present, and future equally can rejoice over. So sinasabi ni Father, yung mga victories daw na meron tayo, hindi lang daw dapat tayo yung mag-rejoice. But according to Father, sabi ni Father, we should not rejoice over our individual victories while ignoring the past ages of history. What we accomplish should be cherished as a victory that all people, including people in the past, present, and future, equally can rejoice over. So that's why hindi lang po tayo maging masaya in our own level individually, but yung victory po na na-accomplish natin should be also, a victory that all people in the past, people in the present, and in the future can equally rejoice over. So that's why what we are doing po ngayon, this is not only for us. Hindi lang po ito para sa atin. We are not only sacrificing, working hard only for our family, right? For our own lineage, but this is really for our Heavenly Parent, for true parents, and for all the people that have lived in the past, people who are living at present, and then people that will going to live in the future. That's why sabi ni Father, pinaka-importante, what grounds do I have to take pride in the name of true parents? Father said, I establish the realm of internal heart. The true love breaks down all barriers and opens gates in every field and on the levels, horizontally and vertically throughout history. So tayo rin po, how can we truly inherit this kind of, victory? Centering on true love that breaks away all the barriers and opens all the gates and all levels that really can bring about victory on the horizontal and vertical level all throughout history. So tayo rin po, we really need to inherit everything from true parents, centering on love, right? And then we can truly also become like true parents. Kasi ito naman po talaga yung goal natin. And then once we gain this victory will not just remain for us. This will not just remain for our own families, but this victory also will be passed over, and can be able to also inherit and can also be, rejoiced over by the people who have lived in the past, people who are living now at present, and people that are going to live in the future. Kaya nga po, we are truly historical people. We are not just ordinary people, right? That's why we are chosen by our ancestors. Actually, we are chosen by Heavenly Parent to be here. That's why no matter what, we have to fulfill our providential mission. And all of us needs to become victorious like our beloved true parents. So by the power of love, we can digest all situations, right? By the power of love, like our beloved true parents. That's why through the things that we are doing, we are expanding the capacity of our heart to love. And then through that, we can digest any situation. And then through that, we can be victorious like our beloved true parents. Aju? So that's why the most important, sabi ni Father, is to establish the realm of internal heart. Kaya nga, now we are living in the era of really era of heart. Ito na po yung pinaka-importante ngayon. How can we develop artistic relationships to our families and to our brothers and sisters? Aju? So once we establish this, then we can really be victorious like our beloved true parents. Father said, the families of the world can give us recognition as their subject partner. So the family of absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience is responsible for changing the lineage, changing the ownership, and then forming the proper Cain and Abel relationship in the realm of heart. That family determined to bring victory and was victorious. On this condition, as true parents, we could proclaim true parents and the completed testament age and settlement of the true parents and the completed testament age. Because we, true parents, are settled on the family level, the families of the world can give us recognition as their subject partner. So, because true parents are the starting point. So, that's why we are just actually the object partners of our beloved true parents family, right? So, true parents family are the first family and the starting point. Father said the family of absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience is responsible for changing the lineage, changing the ownership, and then forming the proper Cain and Abel relationship in the realm of heart. So true parents, they are the ones that practice first, absolute faith and absolute love and absolute obedience. And then they are the ones, actually the first one that is responsible for changing the lineage, changing the ownership, and then forming the proper Cain and Abel relationship in the realm of heart. So centering on true parents family as the subject partner, right? So tayo po ngayon, all blessed central families, all Chango families, all brothers and sisters. So tayo are in the object position. But we also need to inherit and truly become also family of absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience that will also going to expand and take responsibility of changing the lineage and really taking ownership. That's why really how grateful we are to our beloved true parents, right? So true parents have started this new lineage. And then many blessed families were born because of our beloved true parents. And then tayo rin po ngayon, we are continuing expanding. So centering in our beloved true parents, and then tayo now as blessed central families, we have to expand until all humanity, until all families can be able to become a family of absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and can become completely one with our Heavenly Parent. So Father said, the nation is the starting point for reaching out to the world. So with that, they can inherit through parents' realm of victory. Then by that formula, we can expand our foundation through the levels of the individual, family, tribe, people, and nation based on the realm of the four-position foundation of Adam and Eve. This expansion does not occur all at once, but gradually. The center and destination of this national level foundation is the world. So the nation is the starting point for reaching out to the world. So that's why actually our goal minimum is to have a nation. Father said that nation is the starting point for reaching out to the world. Without a nation, really, we cannot really settle down. That's why how much true parents now are really working very hard. Actually, this time, True Mother is really investing everything for the reunification of the Korean Peninsula and really how to make Korean nation, right? Really honor and attend our Heavenly Parent and true parents. So without a nation, then we cannot see a heavenly unified world. That's why centering on a nation, kaya tayo rin po, actually, ang minimum din na thinking natin is nation. Nation natin, all of us, right? And then, also, in order for us to restore our nation, we have to think about the world. So as we are working to restore our nation, we are also thinking how to contribute for the reunification of Korean Peninsula. And then how can we contribute for the establishment of a heavenly unified world? So Father said, the starting point is, nation. Having a nation of Channel Group, and then we can be able to one day realize heavenly unified world, right? That's why we are really grateful, with the foundations that our nations has already, because of the foundation of all members who came before us, our elders, until this time they are working very hard. So we have this great opportunity this time based on our effort, right? If we can really restore our nation or not, if we really invest, for sure we can be able to really restore our nation, and then we can be able to really contribute for the establishment of heavenly unified world. So Father said, finally, you must praise true parents and love true parents. So you must praise true parents and love true parents. The era has come for the settlement of true parents at the completed Testament age. True parents' settlement allows you to inherit their victorious realm. Now that they are settled, they can give the blessing throughout the world. This is how the world can be settled. In fact, true parents have bequeathed everything to you. You represent fallen humankind. Should be grateful for this. You should be able to praise true parents and love true parents. Since the parents from heaven gave you the blessing, took pride in you, love you and serve you, now in return, you should praise and take pride in the parents from heaven. This is how you can alleviate the sadness of heaven's family. That's why, in our hearts, what should be in our hearts is just, really gratitude, eternal gratitude to our heavenly parent and true parents. That's why Father is saying you have to really praise true parents. You have to really love true parents. Right? That's why, how much we have to really praise true parents in our everyday life, sa buhay natin. True parents who have really, completed everything. And really, with all their effort. Because, sometimes when we try to imagine, it's like impossible lahat ng nagawa ni na true parents. Kaya nga minsan, some people are thinking like true parents are like they have some power, but actually it's not. They are the same with us. But because of their love to our heavenly parent, our true parents, because of their filial heart, right? They overcame everything, even unimaginable, difficulties true parents have overcame. Aju? So that's why Father said, true parents have bequeathed everything to us. They have given to us everything. So kailangan natin gawin now is to really inherit everything from true parents. How can we also become like true father and true mother? Right? So Father said, since the parents from heaven gave you the blessing, took pride in you, love you and serve you, now in return, you should praise and take pride in the parents from heaven. So this is how you can alleviate the sadness of heaven's family. So this is the only way to show our gratitude because of true parents have given us everything. Right? So the only way is for us to really praise and take pride in the parents of heaven. How much, we have to really praise our true parents and really love true parents and be proud of them and really testify and declare. Aju, this should be our life, while we are alive on earth. How much we have to really testify and really praise true parents in our life. Aju, so because of true parents. So we could now, live in this kind of era, in this kind of time. How really fortunate we are. So that's why no matter what, right? So with this kind of heart and determination to really, bring pride and glory to our heavenly parent and true parents. For sure, whatever challenges and difficulties that we are experiencing now in our life, we can truly overcome. That's why Father said, through this, we can alleviate the sadness of heaven's family. So through praising our true parents, loving true parents, and really declaring continuously and really having pride to our beloved true parents, then we can truly eliminate the sadness of heaven's family, Father said. So that's why no matter what, we have to become really proud, people to our beloved true parents, and really we need to really love and really invest everything to really embrace our beloved true parents and really offer our deepest gratitude and really bring glory to our beloved true parents through fulfilling our responsibilities, Aju. So that's how really important, our true parents, they have brought victory in all levels. That's why they are called victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. That's why we need to really inherit. We need also to become victorious children of our beloved true parents. That's why no matter what. So we are truly lucky people. So we have to really fulfill all our responsibilities and really also make our heavenly parent and true parents really proud of all of us. Aju. So that's why let's really do our best to really become also victorious sons and daughters of our heavenly parent and true parents and really live this great victory for our descendants and for all the generations to come. Aju. So once again, with this, let us really appreciate our heavenly parent and true parents once again for this precious guidance. Let's really give a big round of applause to our beloved true parents. So thank you very much once again. I wish you to have a great day today. May heavenly parents love and blessings be always upon you and your families. Thank you very much.
Aju. Let us offer our virtual applause to our national leader. Thank you very much, our Dr. Reverend Leo Haller, for that very deep and very inspiring words from our two parents. And we always feel blessed because we have leaders like Reverend Hallog and many elders who are guiding this country. So it is also a miracle for our nation that we have such people, that God had handpicked these people to guide us in this present time. Thank you once again, our Reverend L.A. And now for our reflection, let's call on our Chombo Arnold Hiramis from the West District for the reflection.
Good morning. Good morning to our national beloved leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, and also our leader here in Japan, Reverend John Chumawan. So good morning also to our Chunbo family, blessed children, the Filja family, our brothers and sisters. So I'm so grateful and thankful to have this opportunity to do these reflections. So sometimes I feel so sorry because I could not go the morning devotion because of our time schedule of our work here in Japan. So sometimes you want to attend, but it could not be, it's impossible. So we could have this opportunity to have this morning devotion around maybe our Saturday and Sunday. So also, if we go back, we could have also this opportunity to sometimes to attend the evening devotions, no, if we can catch up the time. So I'm so grateful and meaningful for that touchable offering songs. It's a very meaningful that's offered by our second generations. And also about the message of our national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo Halog. It's so very reminding for us that we are true parents' dream of victory. So the message is reflecting to us that where we are now, what position we are now, and what we can do. So actually, true parents are completely victorious. That's why we call them as a cosmic true parents. So they are our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. So because of this too much grace that we receive from our true parents, which is priceless. We cannot pay 100 times of our life here on earth. So it is now we are in the age of a mother. So Jesus' time after his ascensions is the age of a spiritual mother, the Holy Spirit. So Father, after two Father victorious ascensions, is the era of physical mother, true mother, our true mother. So true Father in the spiritual and true mother here on earth guiding us. It means we are in the final stage in the establishment of the kingdom of heaven or Tion Elgok. So it is the time that we must become little to parents. So to become little to parents, so we must be becoming a Chunbo couples. So as what Reverend Halog said, we are following the original track. It means we are following now the original plan of heavenly parents before the fall of Adam and Eve, because true parents completely become victorious. So the remaining is our portions of responsibility. So even if we failed, it is just prolongations of the providence. But we cannot afford to prolong it. We must become victorious also to inherit two parents' victorious foundations while we are here on earth. So one time I'm listening with one of the message of morning devotions of our beloved national leader. It's about the blessed family and the spiritual world. So if we are filled, so where we go when we are in the spiritual world. So because of the blessed family, so there was a spiritual world created for the blessed family. So I reflect that we could not go back to the most bottom of the hell. Now, but there's also hell for the blessed family. So I so much reflected so much that one. No? So also, if we are blessed family, we can go together with our husband and wife. We could not be separated in the spirit world. So it means it is too much grace that two parents given to us. It's really too much grace. If you are not blessed family, when you go to spirit world, so you will not know each other there. So even if we failed, but still, if we could not enter to the kingdom of heaven, but still we have to wait for our blessed members in our family that they come to us and we can go together entering the kingdom of heaven. So I feel it is because of our two parents victorious foundations, we have that kind of position where we go when we go to the spirit world. So it means that it's really we have to fulfill at this time our responsibility. The remaining is only our responsibility at this time. So we had to inherit the victorious foundations of our two parents while we are here on earth. So even sometimes I reflect about myself, how much I attend to parents from the beginning. I joined the church until this time. Even I reflect that why I was able to receive this kind of Chunbo awards. So Evan, I'm so happy to receive it. But little by little, I could understand it's still a big, big responsibility. So we could not be in the individual level or the family level, but now we are on the level of the tribal messiahship. We have to work together with our family to become a tribal messiahship. So even this time, I'm so reflecting from now on until looking forward. It means how much I could offer on the altar of heavenly parents and to parents. So we understand this is our final offering, that we can relieve the sorrow of heavenly parents and to parents, that we can glorify heavenly parents and to parents by fulfilling our tribal messiahships. Even as a tribes, if we can still afford, then we can still to do it for a society level, and even we can do it for a national level. It means it's really, we have to inherit the foundations of two parents. So Evan and myself, sometimes I feel jealous to our brothers and sisters who are in the front line in the Philippines. Even maybe we are here in Japan, then we are thinking how we can taking care our tribes, how we can taking care the family, our brothers and sisters. So it's really very, very difficult because um, you know, so we are very, very far. But sometimes I look and listening to the reflections of brothers and sisters in the front line, and it is very inspiring. And even you want to jump there and then to go with them. No. But it could not. But what we are comforting for us is that we could see how the providence is moving on through our brothers and sisters in the front line, our leaders in the front line. So it's really very inspiring at this time. So even in ourselves also, it's also very difficult for us maybe from my experience, sometimes we have this kind of, we only have to do is we could have somebody to educate in the Philippines and to lead and guide our tribes. That's one only I can do, but we can do. But it's different if you are in the front line. Because before, when I fulfilling my 430 family tribes, I was there in the front line for 40 days, almost more than 1 month, and I experienced also to how to go with my coordinator in facing my in meeting my tribes, the family, and it's really different experience. You can experience the suffering of the people, what they need, their spiritual suffering, they need spiritual salvations, and they are looking for true parents. So it's very touchable when you are be in the front line, and you can be easily to feel the heart of heavenly parents and to parents. So for us here in Japan, what in my experience is sometimes we want to give the supports to our tribes, but we have the family, we have this to spend some money if you have only low salary. So sometimes you have this struggle that I want to give this to my tribes. I will keep it for my family, or I will. That's what your struggle. So it means sometimes I reflect that it is really maybe the separation of my emotions, from satanic emotions to God's emotions. So I have to release these emotions that I could help other people through this in tribal messiahship. So only maybe this 1 hour struggle here. That in separation of emotions, from satanic emotions to the side of God's emotions. No, sometimes it's very difficult to think, no, I have to give this one or not, or I have to keep this one. Anyway, it's really growing up. No, which priority that we have to choose, and which is the whole purpose and the individual purpose. So even I reflect that also from true father, not true parents in during their pioneering mission. So there is no good headquarter in Korea, but they want to build a good international headquarter. But that at that time we are not expanded, from true mother's autobiography, but true father choose to save the world than to build a good international headquarter in Korea. But later on, now we understand how much development we have in Chongpyong and everything. So watching the Chongpyong, we can see externally the development, and we can see also spiritually the development of our church. And it's really two parents had really complete this victorious foundation. They become our victorious true parents. So it means the remaining is the responsibility, our responsibility, and the responsibility of humankind. So I hope this time we can overcome everything. We can overcome the pandemic and everything. So thank you very much for today. this only what I could share and offer to you to all, and happy blessed Sunday. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Chombo brother Arnold Hiramis. I actually sympathize with Brother Arnold because we are staying in the same boat. So we are here working, and we are also, I am also envious of brothers and sisters in the Philippines because you are more in the front line. And we are, even though we are working here, but the more we are immersed with God's words, when we go out, the more it feels hell to us. So anyway, let us now listen to our next reflection from Katsuhiko Lenlen Teramai couple. Let's welcome.
Yes. Good morning for our national leader and our Junjuman and Chombo victors and our all the brothers horizontally 8 grade of the already finished. So just according to our true parents' word is just to inherit the individual. Just we victory is just individually family level and tribal level. If we victory, then we can inherit. Like kind of explanation also have. So our mission about the Chombo is this formation of our tribe. So this is really main our mission, and all the blessed couple need to do this mission. So need doing now. And also our national leader talking about all our mission and so on is just connected to past, present, and future. So even talking about from the era age of the mother from 1992, like kind of things. Also, after that, really the women's era is coming. So especially the like Japanese wives go to the 1,600 and 4,300, like kind of missionary, go to all over the world and for expand the blessing and education. So this is, the age is different, the past, but same things doing, just for blessing and education. So this is our mission, same as even our tribal messiahship is the same things doing. So this providential way is all connecting to the reason. So this is connected to our tribal level, how to accomplish and inherit our true parents' dream of the victory. So for that, just talking about the absolute faith and absolute love and absolute obedience, then that is especially if talking about absolute obedience, this is somehow feeling different, some people, but that is the true parents' explanation is before God just investment, total investment, the absolute investment to us. So for that, we receiving many kind of love. So in front of that love, we just completely become humble and so on. Then somehow, just because of this love, just absolute obedience, like kind of explanation to parents doing also. So somehow our travel messiahship, especially how we can connect our activity and daily life is very important. So just one of the things, talking about of course we doing the providence, but if God's providence is finished, already becomes the Choniguk, all the people become change the lineage and all people receive the blessing, like kind of situation. Then just at the judging time, the true father asking that all the blessed couple, if the providence is finished, what kind of things I want to do? Just asking. Then just some of people saying, maybe true father want to do the fishing always like this. So, but the answer is, the true father's answer is just if finish all the providence, I want to go visit each blessed couple house one by one. Talking about like this. So just our mission of through the tribal messiahship, also just one by one, just visit the house to house and to give the blessing and education, like kind of things, is actually just even true parents want to do like kind of things. But the physically, just only one. So even they can't do like kind of things. So instead of them, actually we doing like kind of things. So this is really very precious, I think. So this is somehow just the inheritance is start point is the internally is very important. So somehow we can starting, the attitude is very important. So we inherit this attitude and we doing the activity is very important. So somehow our field job couple is even stay in Japan, but because of this corona pandemic, even this technology we start to use like Zoom and so on. So even stay in Japan, but if even in tribal in the Philippines, but we can connect and we can visit through like kind of Zoom activity and so on. So somehow we can do the activity even another country and so on. So somehow the even the era is try to ask the how to connect to other people and so on, and how to establish our HTM more victorious, especially now talking about the substantial tribe, especially centering 43 couple, like kind of things. So let's just we our the era is like kind of technology and so on. All the things is just for the true parents teaching and so on, and how to change the lineage, like kind of things. All the era, the history of the things, all just now preparing. So just how to utilize our like kind of things and how to act our daily life is very important, I feel. So just the first inherit our true parents like attitude and thing, then just the action is very important. So just through the today's hondokke, just I feel this kind of things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our yes, our Katsuhiko and volunteer Mai couple. Now for the closing prayer, let us now welcome our Pastor Rafael Ablong, the Philjab West District leader.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Please join me in my prayer. Sarang Hasinon Hanyul Pumunim Chungjin Champumunim. Thank you so much for today's message about the true parents' realm of victory. It must have been very hard for you, our heavenly parents, to wait for the emergence and victory of true parents to see the realization of your dreams, step by step, age by age, and generation by generation, without inheriting the absolute sincerity, substantial example, and victorious spirit of our dear true parents. We can never gain victory in our individual, family, social, national, and global life. We cannot turn this world around to fulfill God's will without accomplishing our portion of responsibility. Thank you for loving and nurturing us with your vision, hope, and direction from the beginning of human history up until now. We only need to inherit true parents' example of absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, following the original track of climbing up the 8 stages with a victorious spirit, starting with ourselves. We hope that with this message and reminder today, we can improve our heavenly personality and heavenly family life so we can truly establish the heavenly lineage in this world based on your divine principle, heart, and lineage. The imperfections of our external environment, our level of maturity, and inability to fully grasp and apply the teachings of true parents will not stop us from doing our best efforts to unite with True Mother at this time of the providence. We want to use whatever is available internally and externally to substantialize our faith with parallel actions and visible results, motivation with principled reasons, and purposeful direction with greater unity and effort to fulfill your will on earth. We cannot see a heavenly unified world without fulfilling our human responsibility and having a nation of Trinidad. Thank you so much for using our dear national leader, our regional leaders, elders, and members in this part of the world, centering on our Asia Pacific 2 President Masaichi Hori, to deliver your messages and inspirations day by day through this morning devotion. Thank you so much for the hard work and sacrifices of our brothers and sisters in the church, UPF, Tungil Mudo, CARP, ILTP, IAYSP, and all affiliated organizations within the Holy Parents Heavenly Community. Thank you so much for everything. I report this and pray on behalf of all our blessed central families and brothers and sisters in our names, Rafael and Kazuyo Ishikawa Ablong, a central blessed family. Aju.
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 Now let's have our unison prayer. Thank you so much to our heavenly parents, our true parents, Reverend LA, our leaders, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for being with us this morning devotion. And 감사합니다.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good
you
morning.
Thank you so
Really?
much.
Thank you very much.
Brothers and
Thank you
sisters.
so much.
Thank you, Dad Roy.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, everyone.
Morning,
A blessed
everyone.
Sunday.
Very much.
LA, Arnold,
Morning, everyone. Thank
for
you.
your reflection.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are Arnold.
Thank you, Sir Leo, for the
Thank you,
guidance.
Thank you.
Thank
And also the
you.
opening song. Thank you very much. Very great.
Thank you to
Thank
the
you,
great
Nolan, Japan.